Welcome back to 5 Minute Drum Lessons, where we get it done in 5 minutes or less. On today's agenda, Live Wire by The Meters by request. So, there was someone out there that was checking out this song, and I thought it would be cool to check it out too, have a little chat about it, see what's up, and, go listen to it and practice. And yeah, it's a very cool groove. So, I wasn't actually super familiar with this specific groove before going to give it a listen. So thank you for the suggestion. This is it's like a funky little thing. Eighth notes on the hi-hat. So pretty straightforward there. There are a couple open hi-hats, and I just pulled up the groove from groovelibrary.blogspot.com. I've seen a bunch of grooves from that website over the years, and generally they're good. I think they're pretty trustworthy. So that's the one I'm using if you want to have a look. We'll talk. I'll talk more about switching it up in a minute. So eighth notes, open hi-hat on the and to two and the and to four. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's pretty straightforward, but the way that he's playing the snare and the bass drum and fitting it all in there is a little bit tricky. So let's just have a playthrough so you can hear it, and then we'll talk about it. So slowly, of course. So it's it's 16th note bass. So 1 E and 2 E and. Yeah, so the rhythm is 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. You have bass drum hi-hat on B1, just the snare on the E of 1, hi-hat and snare on the and then bass drum on the So that looks like this. 1 E and and that comes back on the 3 as well. 1 E and and then your 2 E and is 2 E and. So you open the hi-hat on the and to 2. 2 E and. Hi-hat snare on 2, bass drum on E, hi-hat open hi-hat snare on the and. 2 E and. 2 E and. And we put that together and you get 1 E and 2 E and. 1 E and 2 E and then we close on the 3 and repeat the same figure as B1. 3 E. 3 E and 4 E and. So really the only difference between beats 3 and 4 and beats 1 and 2 is on the and of 4, it's an open hi-hat without the snare. And on the and of 2, it's open hi-hat with the snare. Other than that, it's the same thing 2 times. So there's a lot of repetition in it, and we want to, acknowledge that because it's going to make it easier. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. And I guess the real tune's a bit faster. And you definitely want to listen to it. I think it has a little blurb next to this on their website, and I totally agree with it, is if you're going to capture the feel of this groove, you definitely have to listen and work it up to a speed that you're able to play along to the music and try to make your groove work with what's happening on the recording. So I'm going to play it a little bit, try to do it the best I can to do it justice. Something like that. So, yeah, and keep in mind, because I know, if you're working on this tune or anything by the meters, Sissy Strut is another big, like, popular groove to work on. And it is a great groove. But the only thing I'd like to remind you is don't get too attached to that specific bar of notation. Because for this tune and for the other tune, and just with this stuff in general, you get that one bar and it's easy to get super focused on that one bar and just think, this is what I need to play for the whole tune. But in reality, or this is what I need to learn perfectly and then just repeat that over and over again. And that's a great exercise for sure. But the way the music's being played is there is a little more looseness to it and there are some subtle variations going on. And, you can take a little bit of liberty as long as you're playing in the spirit and in the style. There is a little bit of an improvisational aspect to this sound. So feel free to put your own spin on it and play what's comfortable with you, or what's comfortable for you, but as you're trying to embrace the spirit of the type of groove that you're playing. So, yeah, learn it as written, but then if you were actually to play this song or you're going to jam along to it, try to switch it up a bit and throw in a little of your own flavor to, make it your own, because that's all the great drummers, that's what they do. And so we want to try to do that too. Thank you so much for joining me. Any questions, let me know. That's it for now. See you on the next one.